As skateboarding has become more common over the years, more and more skate parks have started to pop up, but some of them are definitely more well known than others. In this video, we're going to be going over the most popular skate parks in the country. Burnside is one of, if not the oldest DIY skate park that exists. It was built in 1990 under the east end of the Burnside Bridge in Portland, and it kind of set the stage for DIY skate parks everywhere. It's filled with massive transitions and quarter pipes, and it's definitely not a skate park that a beginner would want to go to. Burnside is also not the kind of skate park that you'd want to show up to on a scooter or rollerblades because the locals there are known for being a bit protective over the spot. With that said, if you like to skate big transitions or you just want to skate an iconic skate spot, then Burnside is definitely worth checking out. Similar to Burnside, Washington Street is a massive DIY skate park under a bridge that's perfect for anyone who loves to skate big transitions. It was built in 1990 in San Diego, but shortly after it was shut down by the city because, like a lot of DIYs, it was built without any permits or approval. The good news is, after San Diego locals and the skate industry in general fought to keep Washington Street alive, the city eventually approved it in 2002, and it's been going strong ever since. Back in 2002, Nike SB invested in the Coleman Oval Park and transformed it from what was basically just a DIY with a few prefab ramps into what is now known as LES. LES Skatepark has become one of the most popular skate parks in New York City, and it seems like just about every single skateboarding event in the city goes down there. Whenever there's a big contest or a demo, or even an event like Go Skateboarding Day, it seems like it's almost always held at LES.
Thanks for tuning in to Spotlight. It's Paul Zitzer with the OG New Yorker, Brandon Johnson. It's Damn Am NYC. Brandon, what do we got going on today?
Qualifiers and the finals and the independent best trick on the double set.
So aside from events, LES is just an amazing skate park in general. It has a lot more street obstacles than some of the other parks on this list, but there's also some transitions, so it has something for everyone. If you've ever seen a skateboarding Instagram page, chances are you've seen a few clips at the Vans Huntington Beach Skatepark. The Vans Huntington Beach Skatepark is a massive 30,000 square foot outdoor skate park that's completely free to skate. Vans has made skate parks in the past, including their park in Orange County and their new Skate Space 198 in New York, but none of their other parks are quite as well known as their Huntington Beach Skatepark. Now there's a few different reasons why the Vans Huntington Beach Skatepark is so popular. Since the park is completely free, naturally it attracts a lot of people, and not only that, but it's also located just south of LA, so there's a lot more skateboarders than in other cities. The layout of the park makes it perfect for lines, and it has a wide variety of ledges, stairs, manual pads, flat bars, hubbas, and there's also a pool and a bowl. So definitely one of the cooler things about the Huntington Beach Skate Park is that they don't allow scooters, ripsticks, or kids under the age of 6, so it's a lot easier to skate freely than at some of the other parks out there. Grant Park is in the heart of downtown Chicago, and it's hands down one of the best skate parks in the city. It's so nicely built and has such a nice flow that it's usually where most contests like Dam Am and the Border Am are held. The park is super long and spacious and has tons of flat bars, manual pads, and even some transition. Since it isn't as old as some of the other famous parks out there, it's not as well known, but it's still extremely popular and it's one of the go-to parks in Chicago. So as you probably could have guessed from the name, Venice Beach Skatepark is located in Venice, California, and it was literally built right next to the sand at the beach. This makes it an extremely popular skate park for tourists to go to and watch people skate, which can definitely make the vibe a little weird, but it's still a really fun park. In terms of things that you can skate, the park has a little bit of everything. There's a snake run, transitions, a pool, stairs, ledges, rails, boxes, and a few other little things that you can get creative on. The overall layout of Venice Beach is pretty fun, and there's just not a lot of other parks out there that are like it. If you've ever seen Lords of Dogtown, then you're probably familiar with the whole locals only attitude of people in Venice, and a lot of the skateboarders there still back that. So if you ever do go, just be respectful, and whatever you do, just don't show up on a scooter because if there's locals there, then they're not going to be very happy about it.
There's a sign out there that says scooters can't ride.
There's a law in California you can ride scooters and
Not in this part. Look, you're gonna walk over, I'm gonna throw your scooter in the sand. So you decide what do you want to do.
Alright.
You decide what you want to do. We've asked you nicely already.
Alright. That didn't work.
Having been opened in June of 1977, Kona is the oldest surviving privately owned skate park in the world. Kona is located in Jacksonville, Florida, so it's pretty crazy that it's the oldest skate park in the world, especially because Southern California is known for being the go-to place for skateboarding. I feel like if the average person had to guess where the oldest skate park is, most people would assume that it's somewhere in Los Angeles, so it's pretty cool that the East Coast has managed to claim the title. Kona is most well known for its famous snake run that most of the early skate parks had, but the park in general is absolutely massive, so there's a ton of other stuff to skate too. It has bowls, transitions, and of course a street section, so if you're ever passing through Florida, it's definitely worth checking out.
You've got everything a skate park should have, and it's big and fast, and it'll accommodate a lot of people, and it's also got a lot of grounds for spectators.
Skatepark of Tampa is another famous skate park in Florida, and it's also home to both the Tampa Am and Tampa Pro contests. The park has been open since 1993, and it's had dozens of redesigns since it was first built. Every year the park gets a fresh face to mix things up for the annual Tampa Am and Tampa Pro contest, so there's always something new there to skate. The inside usually has a good blend of park and street obstacles, and there's also a massive concrete bowl section out back. So of course the park itself is worth going to skate, but if you've never been to a Tampa Am or a Tampa Pro, then it's definitely worth adding to your bucket list. As the third DIY skate park on this list that's located underneath a bridge, it should come as no surprise that FDR shares a similar story to both Burnside and Washington Street. Just like the other two famous DIY skate parks, FDR is a city-built but skater-owned park filled mostly with big transitions and quarter pipes. FDR Skatepark first started out back in 1994 when the city was trying to get rid of skateboarders in Love Park, and since then it's come a long way. Of course, the city didn't want the park to be there at first, but they've long accepted it, and it's been an iconic skate park in Philadelphia for decades. So a lot of people might think that Stoner Skate Park is named after what some skateboarders do in their free time, but it's actually named after the street that it's built on. The plaza was built in 2010 as a replacement for the West LA Courthouse, and ever since it was built, it's become one of the most popular skate parks in Los Angeles. There's a pretty big variety of things to skate, but it definitely has more street obstacles than transition. One weird thing about the plaza is that it's always super slick, but if anything, it kind of just forces you to land your tricks better, and once you get used to it, it really isn't that bad.
Ready, aim, fire.
So if you made it this far in the video, do me a favor, leave a like, that's all I ask for. Maybe follow me on Instagram, and thanks for watching.